Hi, Bruno here. Welcome to Spainguru.
I am here with Kieran from Adeslas Expert, one of the biggest companies, if not the biggest health insurance company in Spain. Thank you, Kieran, for joining this call.
Thank you very much, Bruno. I really appreciate the opportunity to come on here and answer some questions on Adeslas and also our health insurance. So my name's Kieran. I'm from Dublin, Ireland. I've been working at Adeslas for 2 years, and I'm going to be answering some frequently asked questions. So,
can you tell me a little bit more about Adeslas Expert for people who probably never heard about this company because they haven't been living here in Spain? If you live in Spain, it is a very, very famous health insurance. I think the biggest, but you can share with us maybe some figures about Adeslas.
Yeah, of course. So Adeslas is the largest health insurance company in Spain. We do have the most amount of customers in Spain. We have the widest medical network across Spain, across mainland Spain, also the Balearic and the Canary Islands. And we also have the largest amount of hospitals and clinics. We have over 43,000 health professionals, over 1,200 medical centres and polyclinics, and over 190 Adeslas owned dental clinics as well. Adeslas does specialise in health insurance, and we strive to provide the best service to our customers across Spain as well.
Why someone who comes to live to Spain would need private health insurance?
So you'd need private health insurance as it's one of the requirements if you're coming here on a Spanish visa or you're looking for Spanish residency. So if you're not working here, you're not entitled to public health care. So in that case, you would need to have private health insurance coverage, which we would provide for you.
Definitely. There is the special case, of course, of UK nationals who are retired that can access the S1 form. In that case, then they wouldn't need a private health insurance. But long story short, all the other non-EU nationals who come to live to Spain, normally they would need to have a private health insurance together with their visa and residence permit. So what would be the difference between the expat health insurance and normal travel health insurance?
Yeah, so expat health insurance, that offers you continuous protection no matter how long you're staying in Spain, whereas travel insurance usually sets a limit of 3 maximum months abroad. Travel insurance only covers emergencies as well, whereas our health insurance covers emergencies, medical specialities, diagnostic tests, hospitalizations, ICU, and many more. Travel insurance also does not meet the requirements of a Spanish visa or a residency application or renewal, whereas expat health insurance, that meets the requirements for a residency or a visa application.
Exactly. So yeah, visa applicants need to pay attention not to hire any travel health insurance, but a full coverage health insurance. We're actually going to go through those requirements. But of course, many of Spainguru community members are elderly people who have pre-existing conditions. This question has been asked many times in our groups. Like, can anyone get covered even if they have pre-existing conditions?
Yes, so we do provide health insurance for clients with pre-existing conditions. You must provide the details of the pre-existing condition, what is the condition, and just the details on it. We then submit this information to our medical review team, and then we should tell you within 1 to 2 working days if we can provide coverage for you. But yeah, we do provide coverage for people with pre-existing conditions, and many of our clients have pre-existing conditions, and we provide health insurance for them.
About the conditions when you purchase this kind of health insurance, can it be changed or cancelled?
Yeah, so if you need to change the start date or change the insurance, which is quite common if people, their estimation of their medical appointment, it's changed, or it's they need to push it back. And that's no problem. You just need to email us. It has to be at least 3 working days before the insurance start date, and we can change that insurance for you. The first time is free. Any other times after that, it's €10 per change. And then you can only cancel the insurance if your visa has been rejected. In that case, you just need to send us an email or a message that your visa has been rejected, and if you just send us the letter of rejection, we will then provide you a refund. So it can be changed. It just has to be 3 working days before the start date, and then it can only be cancelled if your visa is rejected.
This is a very important clause, because of course sometimes it doesn't depend on you. Maybe you get rejected for whatever reason, and of course you need to hire this insurance for a long period of time, and if things don't work well, you have to have this clause, and not many other health insurance policies have this clause. So this is a pretty interesting one from Adeslas. So the next question, how long should your insurance cover?
Yeah, so this is a very important and common question as well. So the insurance, it should cover your entire year in Spain. So if you're staying in Spain for more than 1 year, you can insure for 1 year and renew the insurance annually. If you're coming here, for example, on a student visa for 6 months, you must have health insurance coverage for 6 months. And an important point as well is for the golden visa, non-lucrative visa, and the digital nomad visa, you should have coverage of at least 12 months, 1 year. If you are coming here on any of them visas, except for the student visa, you need coverage of at least 12 months. So it should cover you from the moment you get to Spain until the moment you leave.
That's good. And when do you receive the documents that you need to present to the consulates showing that you have actually hired this health insurance?
Yeah, so we guarantee that your insurance documents will be sent to you via email within 2 working days after purchase. So once you purchase, within typically 1 to 2 working days, your insurance documents will be sent to you via email.
That's great. Actually, 2 working days. So this is pretty fast, I have to say. So let's go a little bit with the jargon. Okay. What is a deductible on policies?
Yeah, so a deductible insurance is the amount paid by a policyholder or a customer before the insurance company starts to pay. So this is not good. Air insurance does not have the deductibles, which is also very important as it is a requirement. So no deductibles with air health insurance.
Exactly. Consulates staff, they will look at those conditions, and to be compliant with the visa applications, you cannot have deductibles.
Exactly.
Perfect. So, and what is the waiting period?
Yeah, so another important one as well. So a waiting period is the amount of time a policyholder or a customer must wait before some or all of their coverage comes into effect. This is also not good, and it is a requirement that your health insurance for your visa has no waiting period, and the air insurance does not have any waiting periods.
So 0 waiting period, that's good. And what are co-payments?
Yeah, so co-payments then. So a co-payment is a flat fee paid by a policyholder or a customer to a hospital or clinic for a covered service. So air insurance does not have any co-payments at all, as well as waiting periods and deductibles. This is a requirement that your health insurance does not have any co-payments.
The spirit of the rule is that this health insurance is full coverage, right? And that mimics the public healthcare system in Spain that normally the applicants cannot have access to during at least the first year staying in Spain, right? So that's why they have to have this, like, no waiting periods, no deductibles, and no co-payments to be compliant. Okay, in the moment when you hire, or when you go to hire and buy this health insurance, what is the difference between using an exclusive agent to represent Adeslas or using the self-service portal from InnoInsure Adeslas?
Yeah, that's a brilliant question, Bruno. So the difference with using a self-service platform is that you can buy air insurance 100% online, quick and easy, even when you're based in your home country. We have customer support in English and different languages as well, through phone, email, and WhatsApp. So if people are purchasing and they have a question on their coverage or anything at all, we are on hand to assist their customers with them queries, and as well our insurance documents, as I said, and also the insurance card, the digital insurance card, they are all sent via email. So the process is just quicker and easier.
I see. And I actually have made a video with a short walkthrough. I'm gonna share it here on this screen. Yeah, so you can see how this platform looks like. And as Karen said, they have this customer support that will actually answer any questions. And of course, these are seasoned customer support agents that are very used to talk with people who are applying for non-lucrative visas and all kinds of Spanish visas. So most of your questions have already been answered hundreds of times. All right, so the next question is, what type of visas is the Adeslas Expat insurance suitable for?
Yeah, so our Adeslas Expert insurance is suitable for all Spanish visas. So this includes the non-lucrative visa, the Spanish, the student visa, the golden visa, and also the new digital Nomad Visa, which has been very popular and very useful. And so our insurance meets the requirements of all of these visas, as well as also the family reunion visa as well.
What insurance documents should I submit for my visa or NIE application?
Once you purchase air insurance for your visa or your NIE application, as I said, your insurance document, that will be sent to you within 1 to 2 working days. And that is the document that you will submit. It's an insurance document stating that you're insured by Adeslas, your name, your policy number, and also how long you're covered for. And that is the document you will submit to the consulate or to your appointment, stating that you're insured by us and with your relevant details as well. So make sure you have that for your appointment.
Cool. So also a very common question, because there are some visas that can be applied for from within Spain, and many people think like, oh, is this health insurance only available for people who are living outside of Spain? Can I actually buy this health insurance while I am in Spain?
Yeah, exactly. You can buy the insurance while you're in Spain. You can actually buy the insurance from anywhere in the world. So of course, if you're coming here on a visa, if you're looking for residency, but also if you're living in Spain, you can buy the insurance as well, which is a common question as well. So that's important to know, that you can buy the health insurance in Spain.
Definitely. And also one of the requirements for the visa applications is that the health insurance offers full coverage. But what do we mean by full coverage? What does it cover actually?
Yeah, so the cover that we provide is for full coverage. So that's primary medicine, emergency and ambulance services, medical specialities, diagnostic tests, hospitalizations and ICU, special treatments, psychology, odontology, ophthalmology, obstetrics and gynecology, rehabilitation and physical therapy, preventative medicine, human organ, tissue and cell transplants, surgical implants and prosthesis, second medical opinion, repatriation of remains, and travel assistance as well. So
this is important, the repatriation, because many consulates, not all of them, because they all have different ways to interpret the rules, but many of them require repatriation.
Exactly, so that is a very important one to know. So that is our coverage, as I said as well. It has no co-payments, no deductibles, no waiting periods, and we offer full coverage, authorized to operate in Spain. So that is the coverage that we do provide for you.
Also, many people hear about the insurance card, which is actually not necessary to have at the moment of the visa application, but you will need it to use your health insurance, right? Once you are in Spain. How is it, and how long does it take to arrive?
Yeah, also a very important question. So the insurance card, we have both the physical and the digital card. So the digital card is a piece of paper that you will use when visiting a doctor or going to a hospital or going to the emergency room. The digital insurance card we offer to our customers, we sent this to them typically within 1 week while you're waiting for your physical card to be sent. And then the physical insurance card is like a debit or a credit card. That's what it looks like. And that just proves that you're insured by us. The digital insurance card, this, as I said, typically takes 1 week. And then your physical insurance card, that is sent to your Spanish-based address within 3 to 4 weeks as well.
And in terms of geographical coverage of a health insurance, and in general, do different insurance companies only cover certain health centers?
Yeah, so insurance companies only cover health centers that are within their medical network. So if you go to a hospital, a doctor, or a medical clinic outside that medical network, you aren't covered. So that's really important to know. So you must visit hospitals, clinics, and centers that are within your medical network. And as I said before, Adeslas does have the widest medical network in Spain as well. So we have plenty of hospitals, medical centers and clinics to choose from as well. So that's very important that you're going to these centers within the medical network.
When it comes to go to the hospital, do you have to pay medical expenses in advance and claim them back?
No, that's not how it works, thankfully. So you do not need to pay in advance. You just need to bring either your digital or physical insurance card and your ID, and then you do not need to pay anything in advance and claim them back. So that is all covered by Adeslas for your insurance.
Yeah, that would be one of the differences with the travel insurances I'm used to use. Maybe you have a problem when you are traveling, and well, you normally pay and then you get your refund, showing the papers that they gave you at the hospital. But this is not the case. You just go and use it because you are fully covered. Do you actually need an address in Spain?
You do not need a Spanish address to purchase our insurance. You can purchase our insurance and just leave that blank. What we do ask is when you then get your Spanish address, that you email us, or through our dashboard you can actually add your address. And why we need that Spanish address is so we can send you your physical insurance card. We can send that to the Spanish address.
Yes, this is exactly also something that confuses a lot of visa applicants, because the consulates, they ask you to show an address or tell them like where are you gonna live. And some specific consulates, like for example Chicago or Houston in the US, they actually require that you show a contract or a purchase deed for the property, right? And people get confused because they say, oh, I should have that before and then I get the health insurance. No, this is completely unrelated issues or completely unrelated requirements, right? You can buy your health insurance before you have any address in Spain. And do you actually need a Spanish bank account?
No, so which is very important as well. With our expat health insurance, you do not need a Spanish bank account. So for our expat health insurance, dental insurance, accident insurance, and pet insurance, you can pay with a debit or a credit card from any country. So you do not need a Spanish bank account to make that purchase, which is really important because many people, if you're from the United States, you're from South America, typically wherever you're from, you won't have a Spanish bank account. So we make that very easy, that you can pay with your debit or credit card from your home country. So that is really important for our customers as well.
Yeah, this health insurance is especially designed for this case. Someone who is outside of Spain that wants to apply for a visa to come to Spain and later have a residence in Spain. They have to have all, it has to be easy for them, right, to have this insurance. And I'm sure that you cannot disclose maybe the numbers that you guys do, but we're talking about that you have made hundreds, if not thousands, of health insurance policies for visa applications, right?
Covered thousands of people from all around the world, people from different countries that are coming to Spain. We accept different currencies, different banks, so there's no issue in making the payment there. We're very expat centric. We try to make the purchase and also customer service as easy and as efficient as possible, because we know it can be quite an overwhelming thing moving from different countries to Spain. So that's why we make the purchase and also air support as efficient and as effective as possible, just so we can make everyone's lives that little bit easier.
Yes, as Spainguru's experience, we see people who are buying this health insurance from any consulate in the world. People who are applying at Hong Kong's Spanish consulate, South Africa, Mexico, of course, any consulate in the USA, any consulate in the UK. This health insurance is probably the biggest and the most important and the most widely accepted health insurance for visa applications. Well, thank you so much, Kieran, for being with us here today and sharing your knowledge with Spainguru community.
No, thank you, Bruno. Thank you for the opportunity. The content you provide is always so helpful to people all around the world. So I appreciate being here today, being able to offer that insight and answer these questions that people always come to us and ask. So I really appreciate the opportunity and thanks so much.
Have a wonderful day, Kieran.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You can become part of our Spainguru community today by joining our Facebook groups. Our most important group is the Spain Immigration and Residency Questions group, with over 17,000 members. We also have dedicated groups for Spanish non-lucrative visas with more than 2,300 members, and for the Spanish Digital Nomad Visa with 2,000 members. And if you need expert professional advice, we've got you covered. Just head to spainguru.es and check out our top menu. You'll find immigration experts, relocation agencies, tax advisors for Spanish and US filings, sworn translators, apostille services, and health insurance providers for all types of Spanish visa applications and renewals. That includes non-lucrative visas, golden visas, student visas, and digital nomad visas, as well as medical certificates for visa applications and travel insurances. Finally, I highly recommend you join our weekly newsletter, which we send out every single Monday morning. You'll get tons of information, questions and answers, featured blog posts, and even news updates. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.